Ladies and gentlemen, the football season is here. NFL season kicks off tonight. So I got some special guests to help me go through as we're going to pick every game for week one. On my right, I got the founder, the man himself, Cahta. Cahta, how you doing today?
Go Birds.
Go Birds. And just below me, I have the Boston fan himself, the newest member of Cahta Media, Chris Anglium. Chris, how are you doing today?
I'm great, brother. I'm ready to dig deep in. Let's get some money this week, man. I'm hyped. Football is back. Let's go.
Are we ready for this weekend, guys? I know I am.
Go Pats.
No.
Pats. Go Birds.
I'm going to lose all my money. It's all gone.
I don't gamble either. I'm not old enough to gamble.
I have to bet on the Eagles for the Eagles, or I have to bet on the Lions for the Eagles to win. So I'm going to lose my money.
All right. Let's get right into this. Chris, I know you're a big sports betting guy, so if you want to give us your best bets for a couple of the games when we make our picks, but all of us are going to go through. I know Cahta already did it. You're going to get it again. You're going to get my picks for every game this week. Starting off with tonight, Rams, Bills, opening game. The Bills, they're a Super Bowl favorite this year. They're everybody's go-to pick to win the Super Bowl. The Rams, they're the defending Super Bowl champions. So I'll start with you, Chris. Chris, who do you have tonight?
Man, I really like I actually like a couple of things. I really like the over 52.5. I know the defense, but I just think Matthew Stafford and Josh Allen MVP favorites. I think this game is what like a lot of money's on the under, like a lot of sharp money, but I think Josh Allen and Matthew Stafford are gonna have a bloodbath, and it's absolutely like throwing a lot of touchdowns, and I could see this game going over 2.5. 52.5. I could see both offenses being explosive tonight. And I like the Bills minus 2.5.
Okay, so you got the Bills winning tonight up then. All right, Cahta. Let's see who you have for tonight. Who's going to win?
Oh, I got the Rams. I just think that the defending Super Bowl team isn't going to lose in this situation. They're at home. It's going to be a very close game no matter what. I just think overall, the Rams are just a slightly better team. Now, but if Josh Allen just catches fire, it's over. But who knows? With both the defenses are really good too. That's what both the teams don't get enough credit for their defense, and they both have elite corners and have great front four too. So we'll see what happens. But I'm taking the Rams here, and I'll take the points as well.
All right, fair enough. I'm also going to go with the Rams. I think the Rams you can't pick against the Super Bowl defending champions. When they got most of their guys back, I know they lost Von Miller and Odell, but outside of that, they really haven't lost a ton of key pieces. They still got Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald. They still have Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp. I just don't see the Rams losing. And also, I think the Bills are slightly overrated. I don't think that they are the best team in football. I don't think that they're not my Super Bowl pick for this year. So I think the Rams are going to come out. And I'm not saying the Bills are bad. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be shocked. But they're not my pick at all. And I don't think that this is the Bills' year. So I'm going to take the Rams tonight. Moving on. Next up, we have Trey Lance versus Justin Fields as the 49ers travel to the Bears. Cahta, you can go first on this one. Who do you have, the Rams or the 49ers or the Bears?
I mean, is this even a question? Like, the Bears suck. The Bears are a shitty team. They have nothing. And I'm not a huge Trey Lance supporter either, but, like, the team is just overall miles better than the Bears. The Bears have nothing. Like, they suck. 49ers by a ton.
All right, Chris, who do you have in this one?
I got to go with the 49ers because I know Trey Lance is going to start off slow. It's going to be kind of a slow game, but I could see the 49ers taking this by like 14 by a miles. I trust in Trey Lance, and I think he's going to have ups and downs, but I think he's going to start out very good.
Listen, if you know anything about me, you know, during my time at DSM, during my time before DSM to now to whenever, I've always been a big Trey Lance guy. I've always thought Trey Lance is going to be a stud, and I think he starts off with a great performance against the Bears this weekend. I think the 49ers absolutely smoke the Bears. Cahta, go fuck yourself. All right, Dolphins, Patriots. Another division matchup. Patriots always seem to have the Dolphins' number. Chris, I know
That's
you're
not true.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
Do you remember the fucking Gronk game? Gronk's trying to tackle. I forget who it was.
Dude, bro,
They lost it the last second.
It was Kenyon Drake.
Yeah, Kenyon Drake.
What was it, like a flea flicker or something? Or like it was something?
It was like lateral and stuff. But Chris,
Yeah.
man.
All right, so non-biased in this game. Patriots offense, look at the receiver core. It's just I was talking to my boys earlier in our group chat. I was like, dude, we need more depth at receiver because Jacoby Myers is good, but if you're gonna build around a young quarterback, like this is why I think like Tom Brady left, because there's not really that much depth at receiver. We have Hunter Henry to tight end, but I just think the Dolphins got our number this week. But I think Patriots could take it, but this is kind of hard. I'd go with the Dolphins because we can't win in Miami, and I think Tyreek Hill is going to have a great week 1.
All right, Cahta, you're up.
I got Tua turning over the ball 4 times. Patriots going to win this one pretty easily. I don't believe in the Dolphins at all, honestly. I just don't believe the hype with them. I think they're almost like the Eagles' dream team in 2008, that kind of thing. I just don't see it with the Dolphins. I don't think that Tua is good enough to do anything for them, and I don't think their defense is as good as people say it is. So I think the Patriots definitely win this game. They might not blow them out, but I think the Patriots win the game.
Well, I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I think that the Patriots are going to be criminally bad this year. I think that the roster just lacks talent. I don't think Mac Jones is that good. I think Mac Jones can win games when he has winning pieces around him, and I don't think they have enough winning pieces around him. Patriots, I don't think are going to be a very good team. Sorry, Chris, hate to tell you that.
No, I know.
The Dolphins, I think, are going to be solid, but I do agree that they are a little overrated, so I think this game could be close, and the Patriots can pull it out, but I'm confident in the Dolphins winning this one. The return of Icy Joe, as Joe Flacco leads the New York Jets to take on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Cahta, who do you have in this one?
Lamar. It's not, and it's going to be a fucking blowout. The Jets suck still. Let's be real. The Jets suck. If the Jets had the MILF Hunter, it might be a little closer, but it's not going to happen. Like, the Ravens, if the Ravens don't blow the shit out of the Jets, that would raise some major red flags for me, because the Ravens should just beat the shit out of the Jets every single time.
All right, Chris, who do you have?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are actually talking about Lamar and like, oh, the Ravens going to keep him. They're going to get the big contract. I think Lamar will get a big contract, and I think this season he could be like one of the – I'm not saying he's going to be MVP, but he's going to be one of the front runners of MVP. So I think he's going to bowl with the Jets, and I think Lamar is already a sleeper this year for MVP.
Listen, another guy you knew from my time at DSM. I'm very, very big Lamar supporter. I love Lamar. I have him on both my fantasy teams, and I think he's going to have a top-tier performance this weekend. Lamar's one of those 3 guys I've been talking about all offseason. Trey Lance, Lamar Jackson will get to the 3rd, actually, in just a little bit. So I think the Ravens are going to smack the Jets. I think the Jets are going to be a little bit better than last year, but without Zach Wilson, I don't think Joe Flacco and his 47-year-old body is going to be able to put a game together for the Jets to win. Next up, go Birds, baby, as the Eagles take on the Detroit Lions. Chris, you're the only non-Eagles fan out of the 3 of us, so I'll let you go first, and me and Cahta will get into it. What do you have?
All right. So I think a lot of people like the Lions and stuff, but we've got to be honest. Jalen Hurts, you guys QB. I believe in him a lot. I did since he was at Oklahoma and Alabama. I think Eagles smoke him, and I think him and AJ Brown are gonna have a great year.
All right, Cahta, let's hear it.
So you're not going to want to hear this at first, but I think Jalen Hurts is going to get off to a very slow start in this game.
Yeah.
I think he does catch his groove a little bit, but they will win the game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any sense of the means. I think they're going to try to force the ball downfield too much at first, and that's just not Jalen Hurts' game. You know it. I know it. They need to run the ball, and they need to run it often. They can throw the ball some, but this offense is tailored towards the run, and it should be tailored towards the run. They had the best run game in football last year. Stick with that this year, and you're going to be just fine.
Now, here's the 3rd guy of the 3. My guy, Jalen Hurts. Out of all 3 of them, this is the one I'm
the furthest down his throat.
Confident in. This is my favorite, probably my favorite player in the league right now. Give me 1 second. I am so confident in the Eagles and Jalen Hurts, not only this season, but this week. I think the Birds go out there and absolutely destroy the Detroit Lions
Why don't you kiss him then?
and move. I will. Jalen, get on the podcast. Let's go. And move to 1-0 on the young season. Go Birds, baby. All right, next up, a matchup that literally 0 people are going to watch or care about. The Houston Texans will host the Indianapolis Colts. Chris, who do you have in this game?
Jonathan Taylor was the first pick in fantasy. He's going to go for 5 touchdowns. Give me the Colts.
All right. Cahta.
Yeah, I got Jonathan Taylor putting his dick down the Texans' throat this week. They might win by 35. Texans suck. Go Colts.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be a little bit closer. I do like Davis Mills a lot. I don't think he's gonna be that good though, to where he can carry this JV football team. I don't sleep on Dameon Pierce though, and Brandon Cooks. I think they're also gonna have great seasons, but I do have the Colts overall winning this game. Next up, I lied. This is the matchup that literally 0 people care about. The teams with literally no fans, as the Jacksonville Jaguars travel to a museum of ancient times, as the Washington Commanders Stadium may collapse in the middle of the game, but Jaguars, Commanders, Cahta, who do you have?
I actually have the Jaguars in this one, and you know, Trevor Lawrence is one of the guys that I have his dick down my throat. Trevor Lawrence is special. He didn't show up much last year, but I think he's that guy this year in his second year. He's going to take a huge leap, and I think the Jaguars may wind up winning 8 or 9 games this year, maybe sneaking into a wild card. And they got Dougie P now, so I hope the Jaguars win this game at least. I hope Carson Wentz cries, because fuck Carson Wentz. Go Jags.
All right. Chris.
Yeah, I got to go with the Jags. I think Jags are going to be not a sleeper team, but I think they surprised people a lot this year. I definitely think I can see Trevor Lawrence winning Sunday. And I think the Commanders are in too much of a tough division. It's going to be a rough year for them. Eagles, Cowgirls, you guys are just tough division for them. And I don't think they're going to be very good.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the Jaguars are going to win. I know a lot of people actually around me that I talk to think that the Commanders are going to be solid. Not like divisional winners, but, you know, they're going to – they won 7-10 last year, and Carson Wentz is slightly better than Taylor Heineke. But there's just not a lot of talent on that team. I don't think Carson Wentz is all that good anymore. I'm going to go with
Jahan Dotson, though.
Yeah, for real. I love Jahan Dotson, so I wouldn't be –
He's, like, perfect for Carson Wentz.
Let me ask, what does the best Penn State player out of every draft go to a division rival? Saquon, Micah, Jahan Dotson. Why can't the Eagles get one? Miles Sanders was good for 3 seconds.
Because we draft guys like Miles Sanders instead of
we got draft like Jalen Rieger over Justin Jefferson. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, listen, Bill Belichick can't draft.
If you're gonna be negative, you can leave. We don't talk about that man around here.
No, I'm just kidding. Hey, you guys, at least you guys can draft good. You guys ever had Bill Belichick draft someone for you? Dude, he passed the ball Deebo Samuel and DK Metcalf for N'Keal Harry.
He's so bad. Getting Tom Brady in the 6th round is just horrible.
Dude,
that wasn't Belichick at that point, I don't think.
What?
I don't think that was Belichick at that point. I think somebody else drafted him.
He was the coach then.
He was the coach, but was he the GM?
I don't know.
I was saying we could have got Deebo Samuel, but it is what it is. That's in the past. Anyway, we can continue.
Yeah. All right, next up. This should be a decent game. We have the Bengals and the Steelers. Cahta, I'll start with you. Who do you have in this game?
Do you actually think this is going to be a close game?
I think it'll be a good game.
But I hold on. I think this is bullshit too that the Bengals didn't even get at least a 4:25 game. Like after all they did last year, we're going to put them at 1:00. Come on.
Yeah.
The Bengals are going to beat the fuck out of them. And Mitch Kissing Titties Trubisky is he's gonna be out of quarterback by like week 6, and it's gonna be small hands Pickett job. But like, yeah, you got the Titans and the Giants. Why the fuck did they get a 4:25 game over the Bengals and Steelers? A much bigger rivalry too. Like, come on.
No, I know.
Chris, are you agreeing with him? You got the Bengals?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm also going Bengals. I think the Bengals will definitely win. I think the Steelers will put up a fight. I think the Steelers are a little bit better than people think, but overall, they're not up to the Bengals' par. And now it's the revenge game. The game I actually am excited to see this game. Panthers and the Browns. If it wasn't for the fact that Deshaun Watson wasn't playing and Baker Mayfield was starting for the Panthers, this game would mean literally nothing to anybody. But it means a lot now. So, Chris, I'll start with you. Does Baker Mayfield get his revenge?
Yeah, I want to add something real quick. I think Nick Chubb took a shot at Baker or something in the interview. I'm not sure. So it's going to be a good rivalry game, but I think Baker gets his revenge. The Browns their QB situation is just going to be a problem. I like Jacoby Brissett as a Patriots fan when he played here, but I just don't think, I know you have Amari Cooper, but I think Baker just going to go for 3 or 4 touchdowns, and I think that Panthers win this by a mile.
All right, Cahta.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Baker Midfield, but he's better than fucking Jacoby Brissett. So I think the Panthers win it slightly. It's going to be a good game. I mean, the Browns still have a really good defense. So it'll be close, but I think that Baker Midfield winds up pulling it out.
Yeah, I'm not very high on the Browns this year, but I'm also extremely low on the Panthers. And I think just the talent gap overall throughout the rosters between the Browns and the Panthers, although the QB matchup does favor the Panthers, I'm going to go with the Browns, actually. I think Jacoby Brissett and Nick Chubb can lead this team and get the job done. Don't think they're going to need to score a ton. I mean, Baker Mayfield is still mid, so we'll see, but that's what I have. And the final 1 o'clock game of the week, Falcons hosting the New Orleans Saints in what is going to probably be a bloodbath. Chris, who do you have in this one?
Honestly, I can see the Saints because I think Jameis Winston, before he got hurt last year, was great. He still throws a lot of interceptions, but he has a good arm. I can see Jameis Winston having a good year and the Saints being sneaky. And I can see the Saints winning this, and they're going to be a sleeper and sneaky team in the NFL.
All right, Cahta.
Yeah, I made a video about it earlier. The X factor for the Saints this year is Jameis Winston, and he played very well for them before he got hurt last year. And I think he's going to be the same again this year. I think Jameis Winston may actually surprise some people this year, and I think the Saints may do some damage in the playoffs if they make it. So I got the Saints beating the Falcons by a little bit here.
Yeah, I have the Saints actually blowing out the Falcons. I'm very high on the Saints. That roster is one of the most talented in the entire NFL. Their defense might be the best defense in the NFL. I have them on both my fantasy teams. I love that defense. So I'm going to go with the Saints to actually smack Falcons in the mouth, especially the fact that Marcus Mariota is starting his first game.
Do we know if Marcus May is playing?
Marcus Mariota?
Yeah.
Marcus
May.
I don't know, but either way,
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And the beginning of the 4:25 games, this is going to be an extremely good game. This might be the best game of the week. We have the Chargers hosting the Las Vegas Raiders. And Cahta, I'll start with you. Who do you have?
Yeah, so I'm going to go with the overall quarterback matchup here. I think that Herbert is better than Carr, and I think the Chargers are going to squeak it out. They are at home, so it gives them a little advantage. There is a little bit of revenge factor from last time they played. So I do think the Chargers are a better team, just slightly. I think the Chargers will pull it out, but it's going to be close.
All right, Chris, let's hear it.
I know Devontae Adams is great. Him and Derek Carr are going to gel. But I think it's going to take I think Tim and Devontae Adams start a little slow because all this years with Rodgers and Adams, he's going to have to adjust to a new offensive quarterback. And I think Herbert can start out fast and take this game. I got the Chargers.
I have the Chargers winning it, and here's my thing. Shout out to my guy, Phil Stifle, but you are not wrong. The Raiders are not winning the Super Bowl. I don't even know if the Raiders will make the playoffs. I think they're extremely overrated. The Chargers are the best team in football. The Chargers are the best team in football. They had last year, the issue with them was defense. They went and brought arguably the best corner, and then they brought in Khalil Mack, who's still an elite defender. They beefed up that offensive line. They brought Austin Eckler back. They brought Mike Williams back. Justin Herbert has another year on their belt. Staley has another year under his belt. This team is going to be scary. Give me the Chargers.
I think you're going a little overboard there with the best team in the NFL.
Yo,
I think they're going to be a good team. I think they'll make the playoffs, but I don't think they're as good as people are saying they are.
No, they are.
I don't see either the Chargers or Raiders being a threat at all. I think there's a couple teams in the AFC that are much more dominant than they are.
I miss J.C. Jackson, boys. Patriots just can't. Had to let him go.
Cardinals will host the Chiefs for our next game. Cahta, let's hear it.
I got the Chiefs in this one pretty easily. I think the Chiefs are actually my Super Bowl pick for this year. I don't see Patrick Mahomes losing this year. I think Patrick Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the NFL. and I think he's going to carve up defenses again. I know he doesn't have Tyreek Hill anymore, but he's still got some weapons there. He'll be fine. I got Chiefs by a lot.
Chris?
I got the Chiefs, and I think can't bet against Mahomes. I think Mahomes is still like very good. I think he's still the best. He's definitely the most talented quarterback I've ever seen, and I think him and Kelsey are gonna have a great year, like they always do. Without Hill, it hurts a little bit, but leave it up to Andy Reid, who's a very creative and smart coach with the offense. So I've got the Chiefs.
I got the Chiefs as well. People ruined Kyler Murray for me and the Cardinals for me, as I was a huge Kyler and huge Cardinals supporter. Because of the way they talked about how they are so much better than the 49ers, I don't think this Cardinal team's good at all. I think this Cardinal team might be like a team that is extraordinarily bad. They could win just 5 or 6 games, you know? So
I think they're an 8 or 9 win team, but they may like squeak in the playoffs or something like that. They're just I don't see it with him, especially with all the Kyler news where he's putting different contract clauses and stuff in there. That would worry me a lot as a Cardinals fan. You just gave this guy $250 million, and he can't fucking study film. That's terrible.
Wasn't he like the most highest paid QB or something?
Yeah,
close. I think the rapist was.
Oh Jesus, that's even worse.
Titans host the Giants. All right, Chris, you're up first. Tell me why you have the Titans.
I think with AJ Brown, the offense is going to be hurting a little bit. But Tannehill is good, but you know who's going to be carrying the Titans. Derrick Henry. The Giants just don't got that front seven. They don't got that front seven to stop Derrick Henry. They don't have their defense. I don't believe in them yet. I know they're probably going to have Teddy. They should have Teddy play quarterback. Maybe I think differently, but give me the Titans because the Giants' defense is just, I don't know.
All right, Cahta, why do you have the Titans?
Actually, I think Daniel Jones is really going to surprise people this year. I think he's going to surprise people with how fucking bad he is. He's the worst quarterback in the fucking NFL. Titans by a mile.
Yeah, Daniel Jones sucks. Giants, they have a lot of good pieces in place. Daniel Jones is not one of them. A few years away still. Give me the Titans. Rounding out the 425 games, we have a rivalry matchup that should be very interesting. Vikings hosting the Packers. Chris, I'll start with you. Who do you have in this one?
All right, this is kind of a surprise. But I can see the Vikings upsetting the Packers week 1. I believe in Kirk Cousins. Like, he ain't the best, but I definitely think Justin Jefferson and him, like, I think Aaron Rodgers, as good as he is, he's one of the best ever. He's going to struggle a little bit with these young receivers, and I could see Vikings winning a close game.
All right. Cahta.
I got the Packers. I can't go against Aaron Rodgers in the regular season. Playoffs are different, but I don't care who he's throwing to. He just fucking finds people who can make plays.
Yeah.
He'll be fine. But Packers are going to win by a little bit.
All right. I am going with the Packers as well. I'm high on the Vikings. I'm high on Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson, all the pieces they have. But I'm not betting against a 2-time MVP this early in the season. I can't. Give me the Packers. Sunday Night Football. Carrie Underwood coming out, singing the song. Everyone's happy. Everybody's favorite song in the world. Cowboys hosting the Bucs. Cahta, what do you have?
Fuck the Cowboys.
Fair enough. Yeah, I agree. Chris?
I got the Bucs. I think everybody's concerned about Tom Brady, but I mean, as a Patriots fan with Tom Brady all these years, he's gonna win, and I think the Bucs are gonna have one of the best records in the NFL. I got the Bucs by a couple touchdowns.
Yeah, I have the Bucs. I really don't need to go into detail. I hate the Cowboys. Monday Night Football. I mean, do we even need to really talk about this?
No.
Why the fuck would you make this Monday Night Football? Like, I get it. He's making his homecoming, whatever.
The Chargers saying should be Monday Night Football.
The Seahawks suck. The Seahawks might be the worst team in football this year.
If you aren't aware, we're all going with the Broncos.
I can't wait.
One more thing I want to do before the show ends. I want to get your guys' Super Bowl prediction. Who's going to play in the Super Bowl? Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Chris, I'll start with you. Who's going to be in the Super Bowl and who wins?
All right. I got a little bit of money on the Chargers being in the Super Bowl. I think Justin Herbert is that elite, and if they can stay healthy, Derwin James and that defense is too elite. I know they got a tough division, but I got the Chargers. And my other division, that's tough. Chargers and this is gonna surprise you guys. I don't know if you guys are gonna believe it. I don't know if you guys are gonna like this one, but I think your boy Jalen Hurts is really gonna ball this year. I think Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts.
All right. And who do you have winning?
Chargers, only because I got money on them.
All right. Cahta, you're up.
I got Chiefs Packers, and yeah, I think the Packers are finally going to get over that hump. I think that Devontae Adams was the problem the whole time. He's just a problem child over there. He just, he causes so much drama. But I actually think the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl.
All right. All right. Listen, I said earlier the Chargers are the best team in football. They're going to go to the Super Bowl. It's as simple as that. But you know who they're going to face? They're going to face the Philadelphia fucking Eagles, baby. I agree with Chris. But me and Chris vary on one thing. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl!
Say, I believe in Jalen. And honestly, I don't like the Eagles a lot because I'm a Patriots fan. Like each other, but I really believe in him, dude.
I cannot wait for the season. It's going to be a great season. We're going to have content coming out all weekend, all season long. Make sure you follow Cahta Media over on TikTok, Instagram. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow Cahta Hot on TikTok, Instagram, or whatever. Follow Chris Anglium on TikTok, Instagram, everything. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram. And make sure you have a great weekend. Enjoy football.